So, Carney Chukwuemeka has officially left Chelsea and immediately made a permanent move to Borussia Dortmund for £24 million. This transfer drama has truly shocked Blues fans. Initially, Dortmund only wanted to take him on loan again, as Chukwuemeka had already played half a season there last season and made quite an impact, helping BVB secure a Champions League spot. But Chelsea was stubborn, wanting a permanent sale, not just a loan. So Dortmund relented and the deal was finally finalized. Chelsea announced on social media, Carney Chukwuemeka has completed a permanent move to Borussia Dortmund. We want to thank Carney for his efforts and wish him well for the future. Wow, a standard farewell. But it's clear Chelsea no longer includes him in Maresca's plans. Interestingly, Dortmund is truly adept at making English youngsters shine. Just look at Jadon Sancho and Jude Bellingham, whose careers exploded at the Westfalenstadion. Now, Chukwuemeka will join Jude's younger brother, Job Bellingham, in BVB's midfield. This could be a golden opportunity for him to prove Chelsea wrong in letting him go. Meanwhile, Chelsea aren't sitting still either. They're eyeing Xavi Simons from Leipzig and, most importantly, a target that's giving fans goosebumps, Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. Garnacho has reportedly rejected several top clubs, including Bayern, just for Chelsea. But the Blues need to secure a move, either Jackson or even Nkunku, before they can officially sign Garnacho. The question now, will Chelsea succeed in signing Garnacho before the deadline? Or will they end up losing two strikers at once?
Okay, imagine this. Chelsea have already spent £293 million this summer. 9 new players have arrived, but apparently they still haven't had enough. Mind-blowing. And the latest target? Not just any player, but Fermín Lopez, the La Masia wonder kid, currently rising at Barcelona. According to a report by The Athletic, Chelsea have begun communicating with Fermín's camp. There hasn't been any direct contact with Barcelona yet, but they are seriously evaluating this option. The crazy thing is, Fermín is no ordinary player. At 22, a Barca Academy graduate, he has already scored 19 goals in 2 seasons in the first team. So why would Chelsea be interested? The answer is simple. Barca is in dire need of money. They are still having trouble registering their squad. Several players like Szczesny, Rooney Bargabali, and Gerard Martin are unable to play due to La Liga's financial regulations, so Fermín could be a sacrifice so Barca can breathe. From a team perspective, Barca actually still has options in the attacking midfield position. Dani Olmo, Xavi, and even Rafinha can play there. Plus, there's 17-year-old Joe Fernandez, who Hansi Flick has already tried out in preseason. So if Fermín is released, it doesn't mean Barca will be crippled. From Chelsea's perspective, this looks very much like an opportunistic move. They knew there was an opportunity, so they moved in, especially if a player leaves before the deadline. With Maresca needing squad depth, Fermín could be a very solid addition. He's creative, sharp, and has a strong mentality after 2 impactful seasons at Barca. Do you think Fermín Lopez will actually leave Barcelona for Chelsea? Or will the Blaugrana fight tooth and nail to keep him?
Whoa, man, this is truly dramatic. Julio Enciso's transfer, which was supposed to be a shortcut to Chelsea, is officially cancelled. And the reason is truly shocking. Okay, here's the story. Chelsea, through their Blue co-ownership network, had initially devised a clever strategy to acquire Julio Enciso. The plan was simple. He'd join Strasbourg for £13.8 million, play 1 season in League One, and then move straight to Stamford Bridge the following year if his performances were good. But unfortunately, all those plans were ruined overnight. Why? Because Enciso failed his medical. According to Paraguayan media reports, the 21-year-old had a history of serious knee injuries. Imagine, he'd already had 3 surgeries on his left knee, with the last one just this summer. When he underwent the medical, they didn't just do the usual tests, they even had to do extra tests, and the results still didn't work. But, bro, Enciso is no ordinary player. While at Ipswich Town last season, he lit up Stamford Bridge by scoring against Chelsea. Paraguayan fans even called him the jewel of their country's football. So it's understandable that there was a huge hype when Chelsea announced they were able to secure him from Strasbourg. Unfortunately, the latest news from journalist Wilson Gonzalez Bronce is crystal clear: the transfer has failed. Enciso remains at Brighton, his contract running until June of next year. All dreams of seeing him in Chelsea blue are, for now, completely dashed. What's even more sad is that cases like this are extremely rare. Usually, medicals are just a formality. The player passes, the contract is signed, and that's it. But this time was different. Enciso not only failed once, but even after additional tests, he still didn't pass. That's a huge red flag for any club interested in signing him.
Okay, guys, let's talk about the Nicolas Jackson drama. The 24-year-old striker has been told clearly he has no future at Chelsea. After the arrival of Yo Pedro and Liam Delap, Jackson has been automatically sidelined. Just imagine, last season, he was briefly the main striker due to Nkunku's injury. But his performance was inconsistent, even going almost 5 months without a goal. Now, Chelsea has opened the exit door, but they want a permanent sale, not just a loan. Well, the first club to immediately act was Bayern Munich, but their offer was only a season-long loan. Chelsea? Shake their heads. They need cash to activate new transfers. So who else is in line? Newcastle United are ready to move, but they're waiting for certainty regarding Alexander Isak's future. If Isak leaves, then Jackson will be seriously monitored. Aston Villa has also on the list, especially with the sweet reunion factor. Jackson worked with Unai Emery at Villarreal. The only problem is Villa are a bit reluctant to Chelsea's insane £60 million asking price. From Italy, Napoli are also interested. It's just not clear whether they want to buy or loan him. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, Bayern Munich is still insisting on a loan offer. But the problem is, if no one is willing to pay Chelsea's asking price, Jackson could be stuck until the deadline. The Blues need to sell Jackson quickly to complete 2 major transfers. Xavi Simons from Leipzig, who reportedly prefers Chelsea, and of course the heated Alejandro Garnacho saga, who reportedly only wants Stamford Bridge. So it's clear, bro, that Jackson's career is at a crossroads. The question is, will he stay in the Premier League with Newcastle or Villa, head to Italy with Napoli, or join German giants Bayern Munich?
Okay, bro, let's get straight to it. There's a lot of buzz in Italy. Ademola Lookman has officially submitted a transfer request to Atalanta. And do you know who immediately stepped forward? Chelsea and Arsenal. These 2 London clubs are both eyeing Lookman to bring him back to the Premier League. Lookman isn't exactly a household name. He's played in England with Everton, Fulham, Leicester, and Charlton. But after moving to Atalanta from RB Leipzig in 2022, his career exploded. Just imagine, 118 games, 52 goals, and 25 assists. Those numbers in Serie A are definitely no joke, bro. Now, the situation is heating up as reports say Lookman has moved back to London. That means he's really serious about finding a way back to the Premier League. Chelsea themselves reportedly see Lookman as a backup option if they fail to land Alejandro Garnacho. So, if the Garnacho saga stalls, Lookman could be a pretty luxurious plan B. Meanwhile, Arsenal is also eyeing an opportunity. Arteta is looking for additional ammunition in attack, especially to add variety on the wings. And you know, Arsenal can be very aggressive in negotiations when they're targeting a player. Well, there's only one problem. Atalanta still has Lookman under contract until 2027, so they won't let him go cheaply. Reportedly, only if a club is willing to pay their valuation will they agree. This means a price war could break out between Chelsea and Arsenal. And you know, when it comes to London rivals, tensions double. So, the question now is, will Lookman return to the Premier League via Chelsea, or will he become Arsenal's new weapon?